Did you call bank? I called game.
What is up, Pack Nation? It is Pack Gaming here. I actually wanted to do a discussion video today, and I wanted to talk about something that is important to the channel and I think also important to 2K. And I wanted to know y'all's opinion on this. So, as you know, my most popular videos usually are either top 5 videos or roster update videos. Roster update videos are usually way more like commonly successful, while top 5s have their moments, you know. So my roster updates are usually the videos I like rely on the most. They are the most successful videos on my channel. And what I have noticed, at least this year, is that there isn't many roster updates, at least not compared to last year, in my opinion. It started off good. We were getting about one roster update every other week, and now it's kind of spreading apart. We're almost going entire months without roster updates. We'll get like a roster update every 20 to 25 days. That's actually a pretty big gap. Once a month isn't very common, and I think for a game that is supposed to represent the NBA, if someone starts doing really well, for example the Jazz right now, they've been on an 11-game winning streak from my understanding, and I believe they play the Blazers today. That might end, who knows. They're not being accurately represented in 2K until a month later or something like that. You know, they're still not as good as how they're doing right now, if that makes sense. And I was actually thinking, what if 2K basically did a live update? I know NBA Live did this a long time ago, like in 2006 or something like that, where after every single game, the rating changed that day. So a great example would be Lou Williams, right? So when he beat the Golden State Warriors and scored 50 a couple months ago, his rating would have gone from like a 78 or 80 to like an 88 or something crazy like that, because he did so well. And then over time, he actually ended up being like really decent, and he showed that he was doing a really good job that season. And so it would have maybe gone back down to like an 86, but he still would have been shown to be way better. Now, there's two sides to this. I can see why people would want this and why they wouldn't want this. You wouldn't want live updates because it'd be over exaggerations. Like, let's say one player like Lou Williams gets 50 points, and all of a sudden everyone starts freaking out and they're like, oh my gosh, Lou Williams is so good. And so they give him like this crazy high rating, and then in reality maybe it was just like a one-off game. But I think that's the point. If you love the NBA, if you're someone who really loves the NBA and like really likes playing 2K, and you watch Lou Williams drop 50, that person's probably going to think, oh, let me play some 2K with Lou Williams and drop 50. It's way harder to do that when he's a 79 overall, as opposed to what he just did and making him like an 88 overall, if that makes sense to y'all. I think it would make the game way better. I mean, this wouldn't be for 2K18, it'd probably be for 2K19 if they ever did it. But I think, personally, I would like a constant, like, live roster update changes whenever a player does really good, or at least every other day, something like that. And at least minimum do it every week. I mean, it's been, I believe, like 23 days since we've had a roster update. That's actually a pretty big amount of time. I know the All-Star break was kind of in the way, so there haven't played that many games, but I still think 23 days without a roster update is kind of a big gap. That's my personal opinion. I want to know y'all's opinion on all this. Would you rather have some kind of live constant roster update, or would you like it where it's changing once a month? Because when it's once a month, it's not as over-exaggerated, and you collectively get how they performed that month, and then give them like an accurate rating towards that, not just a rating change because of one performance, if that makes sense. I personally believe the smart thing would be to have a live, constant changing roster, because if you ever want to play as that player that did great, you can do that, right? So that's my question for y'all. Would you rather have a constant live roster update, or would you rather have one that's once a month? And maybe, who knows, 2K will watch this video and get some ideas or something. Also, I mean, I think we can all agree, roster updates aren't really the biggest problem in NBA 2K18. There's a lot of problems. But it would be nice to get like an accurate representation of the players constantly. That's my personal opinion, guys, but what do y'all think? Leave it in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want me to talk about anything, leave it in the comments below too. If you like my channel, please give my channel a sub, and I'll see you guys next time.
Did you call bank?